Yes, today now we are going to discuss about the ninth unit, planning, teaching and learning. So before going to discuss about the planning of teaching and learning, we have to know what is planning, why should we plan, why should we plan teaching, learning activities in teaching profession. Let me explain about what is planning, what is the concept of planning, meaning of the planning, definitions, characters, next steps, process of planning. All these things we have to know before going to the 9.1. Why we need to plan the teaching learning process. So before going to that, we should know what is the meaning, concept, definitions, process of planning, steps of planning, characteristics of planning. Now let me discuss about these plans and plannings and all these things. Generally we use the word plan always in every day, but what is plan? So you can define the plan. We can say the plan is a future course of action to achieve a goal, we can say. So many experts has derived or defined the word planning in their way. So here are some definitions and some explanations about the planning. Just we have a look at them. It is a blueprint, we can say, for the course of action in the future. So a plan is a blueprint for action, and which specifies the resource allocations, schedules, actions necessary for attaining the goals. Means you, from this we can understand a plan is a blueprint for with the specifications of the schedules, actions and resource which are all there to achieve the or attain the goal which is already set. So next we can say that a goal is a desired future state an organization attempts to realize, and planning is the act of determining organization's goals and means for achieving them. So in this way we can explain so many definitions and so many explanations for this one. Planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and who to do it. It involves anticipating the future and consciously choosing the future course of action is called the meaning. So this is about the meaning of the planning. So planning is not about a future course of action with the specifications what to do to achieve the goal, how to do the achieve the goal, when to do it to reach the goal, and who has to do it. That means who is the expert to reach the goal. This involves so many components, we can say. A plan is a combination of the actions, persons and place, we can say. So the famous person Hamein has quoted the planning in these words as, according to human, planning is a function that determines in advance what should be done. So we already discussed in a single line. That means planning is a future course of action by whom, where and how. So we can say this is about the planning, and it has some characteristics. We can classify, we can generalize the characteristics of the planning as follows. The first one is the planning is a primary function. So means to do any thing or to achieve any goal, to fulfill any course of action, to attempt anything, we need planning basically. So we can say planning primary function to achieve any goal, and we have to think in a right way. For that we need intellectual skills. For we can say planning is intellectual process, we can say. So and we should think and act continuously until you reach the goal. So we can say planning is a continuous process, we can say. So and we should go with so many alternatives and choices from that we should go for that we have to formulate so many hypotheses. From that we have to choose the best one. So planning involves so many alternatives and choices. Next, the planning is a future oriented. That means we should think for the future, not now. So from the present to future we have to think. So we can say planning is a future oriented action. So next, the planning should be done to reach or achieve the goal in a easy way. So the action of course to achieve the goal easily is also called planning. So we can explain the characteristics of planning. Is also planning is a flexible way of reaching the goal or attaining the objective of the determinant. So these are some characteristics we can generalize from the definition or the meaning of this word planning. So briefly we can say planning is the primary function, intellectual process, continuous process, involves alternatives and choices, future oriented and flexible. So then what are the steps involved in planning, in any planning in generally? So first one is setting the objectives. So what is the objective to achieve, what is the objective, general objective to anything? So then after establish the planning premises, means what to do, what how to do all these things, who to do, where to do, all these things we have to establish. Then third one is searching the alternatives. After establishing the planning premises, we should go for the alternative searching. We should go for so many hypotheses, what could be, what could not be, what could be, what not to be, what to do, what not to do, who to do, who not to do, all these things we have to search. Then after we should go for the evaluation of alternatives. So we will get so many alternatives after by searching. So from the searching alternatives we should go for the right alternative, or which one is effective to reach the goal or attain the aim of objective of the one. So from that we have to evaluate the alternatives, which one is suitable, which one is not suitable. Then after right, there will be so many alternative, and after evaluation, from that we have to select the most appropriate alternative. So whatever possible alternatives are there to achieve the goal, from that we have to select the most appropriate alternative. Then after implement the plan, what we are thinking that should be implemented in the field. That means execution of the plan, we can say. Implementation of the plan means then after execution of the plan, follow up the action, how it is worked out, whether it has done or not, whether it has achieved the goal or not, that is follow up. So we can say there are 7 steps we can say testing set in the planning. First one is setting the objectives, second one is establishing the planning premise, third one is searching the alternatives, fourth one is evaluating the alternatives, fifth one is selecting the most appropriate alternative, sixth one is implementing the plan, seventh one is follow up action. Then we can show this in a cycle, the process or steps or what we discussed earlier. In a cycle also we can explain the planning process. If you start from the from here, the center, that means here, setting the objectives, developing the premises, alternative course of actions, then evaluate the alternative courses, then after select an appropriate alternative, then after implement the plan, then follow up. We have showed in the circle the process of the planning, we have showed in the cycles. So we can say it is a cycle of planning. We have explained the steps. Using the steps only we prepared a cycle with process of planning. So we can say this is a cycle of planning.